Of course, we're spawning underwater. Where else would we spawn? A plains biome would have been so nice. But not here. Not on this server. That's right, I'm here on 2B2E, a bedrock clone of the infamous 2B2T. This is an Anarchy server, meaning no rules, anything goes. To celebrate the fact that I just revived my good PC, we're going to be surviving on this unforgiving server. First thing we need to do is escape this absolute ruin called Spawn. This wouldn't be my first try. As a matter of fact, I've had multiple attempts. At one point, I was even gifted a kit full of gear by a very nice player. Thankfully, I stored most of it, but I did die and lose some gear, including my elytra. So, until we escape the most treacherous parts of Spawn, we won't be using any of our stuff. Now, let's traverse this flooded cascade of stone and obsidian blocks until we find a proper path onward. Alright, we already almost died. Pretty standard for this server, I imagine. But there is certainly something special about escaping a destroyed spawn. I enjoy the added challenge before I can actually start making any progress. And despite all of the destruction, I get the feeling that this place is very loved. I just saw the highway up ahead, so let's go find an ender chest and put our armor on. Having all of this makes things so much easier. I didn't plan on being gifted any of this stuff. I thought I'd be playing from scratch, you know? Anyways, now that we're geared up, let's begin our journey down this highway. I think putting my armor on was probably a good call. These withers want to send me back to spawn. From here on out, I'm going to be doing a lot of walking. Not exactly sure where I'll end up, but traveling through the Nether would make for a much quicker journey. Making it safely through our portal, we land right where we wanted to, back on our diagonal highway. Speaking of the highway, this thing is so freaking cool. I definitely wouldn't be making it this far without it. You know what? Let's go ahead and leave a sign. Might as well leave our mark. For thousands upon thousands of blocks, I kept on traveling the highway, every now and then coming across the ruins of a nether fortress. It sure would be interesting to find something that's actually intact on this server. After traveling an undisclosed number of blocks away from spawn, I figured I had gone far enough. Okay, we're back in the overworld. Underground. Taiga biome, not bad. I dig spruce wood. Right then, we escaped spawn and managed to survive here on 2B2E. With our inventory organized, we can finally begin to establish our first base here on this server. To get started, I gathered a bunch of spruce wood, which was a sight after my experience at spawn. I even had to create my own mine, because there isn't exposed stone everywhere. With plenty of materials, I set up a supply station so I could begin building the base. With the house being close to finished, I began working on a cow enclosure. Before I can attract any cows though, I need some wheat. So let's grow a bunch of that, and now we've attracted our first couple cows. Alright, so I put the finishing touches on the house. And we have a good start at our farms here too. Once I gather enough leather and paper, I'll be able to create an enchanting setup. Then maybe I'll gift this armor to some noob at spawn, the same way it was gifted to me. Or not. Probably not. It's seriously been a blast playing here on 2B2E. Knowing that hundreds of other players are here with me, and one of them could show up at any moment. I guess that's part of the fun, playing on a server like this one. Well, thanks for watching, friends. I hope you had fun with me here on 2B2E. Like this video, and check out my other ones. Subscribe to my channel and see if my base lasts long enough for a part 2. Bye, friends!